Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is TheAlmightyGeoff and we're here with episode 19 of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. In the previous episode, we searched for Margot in the brothel, but it turned out she had killed herself after she basically revealed herself to be in association with Geoff and the Scoia'tael, so she hung herself before she could be brought into justice. And we tried to find Triss and Cedric. We did end up finding Cedric, but unfortunately he bled out. So we didn't reach him in time to save him, but he did tell us that Triss was forced to teleport Letho to Aedirn, I think is what it's called, which is where we're off to now. So we put back to Roche and Vess and the Blue Stripes and told them what the plan was, but we decided that before we left we had to deal with Laredo. So we snuck into the compound, into the mansion, ended up killing his mum because, you know, she was trying to kill us. And also Laredo himself, so he's finally dealt with. And we did end up rescuing a elven woman who he'd kidnapped and held hostage in his mansion and forced her to have a baby. And she did go into labour, had the baby, then killed herself, which was really unfortunate, quite a sad end. We did get a brief scene of Roche and Geoff having a fight, but Geoff decided to spare Roche at the end, saying that he leaves the last of a species, so to say. But yeah, anyway, this is exactly where we left off at the end of the last episode, so I think we're sailing off into chapter 2, so it should be quite exciting. Oh. Better look after that baby. Alright, to Aedirn.
Had his day. Very true. He'd kidnapped Triss Marigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the PONTAR Valley. There, in a region known as Lormark, King Henselt of Kaedwen had made camp with his army. King is the key word here, denoting the central figure in my plan to capture the Kingslayer. The special forces of King made the soil lie lightly upon him. Foltest had lost some of their customary enthusiasm, treating us to not one single joke of the how many ways can you skin an elf variety. Which only goes to support my theory that the human mind is capable of producing a finite amount of horror before some manner of reflection springs itself upon it.
Okay, seems to be Vergen, is that what it says? But Aedirn in the PONTAR Valley, 2 days after leaving Flotsam. Oh, it's Síle. And another king. I don't know who this is. Ah, that's the guy from the mirror. On the right. Or his left, I guess.
It must have been a massacre! Bones everywhere! How in the world did Glevissig harness so much of the power?
Do you always get so excited at the sight of skulls, Dethmold?
Scoff all you want. I speak of magic. The kind of spells that win wars. Thousands incinerated in seconds. Ah! Power, destruction, annihilation!
Yes, after which Sabrina Glevissig was burned at the stake. And the PONTAR Valley remains within Aedirn's borders.
Aedirn is a carcass. Still showing life signs, but the realm's days are numbered. No peasant revolt can change that.
You're wrong, Dethmold. This country lives. I can feel it. Like an old wounded bear covered in scars, hounds all round it, but still strong. Still deadly. This will be a good war.
But sire, the Aedirnian barons won't dare stand against you. You shall see that shortly. I've prepared everything.
This guy's a full-on nutter, isn't he? I mean, with a name like Dethmold, how sane can you be? Okay, unfortunately we can't go any faster than this. So, just go a leisurely stroll. Come on, it can't be too much longer, surely.
Baron Felett has forever hinted that he would gladly change his
Kaedwen! Always unparalleled scum.
The other nobles are panic-stricken at the very thought of Saskia with her peasant and non-human rebels. unprepared to fight and know it very well.
And Demoven's cub? Has he named his price?
Prince Stennis has yet to respond, but Fellat has assured me.
I must see him. Look into his eyes. I'll know what he's made of then.
Okay, negotiations with the Aedirnian nobility.
We most humbly greet His Majesty Henselt, King of Kaedwen, heir to the dynasty of the Unicorn, Lord of Ard Carreg, Archduke of Banard, and Vanquisher of Nilfgaard.
Welcome to Aedirn.
How much do you want?
Your Majesty surely jests.
I couldn't be more serious. How much for your signatures?
100,000 Novigrad crowns, we thought, to each of us, and the titles of Marquis.
Oh.
We speak of Upper Aedirn, of coal and silver mines, numerous factories, the sole white marble quarry this side of the Yaruga, and the North's main east-west trade route.
We speak of Lawmark. I advise you to adopt the new nomenclature.
In exchange, we shall swear fealty and acknowledge your majesty as sovereign of these lands.
You'll receive 50,000 apiece and no additional titles. Also, you'll provide guides and supplies to my army. My men will install themselves in your castles. Your armed men will gather under Sorcerer Dethmold's command, and will set out to quell the peasant rebellion.
Sire, the common folk will hate. They simply won't understand.
Yes, Fellat, they will hate you, but at least this way you'll live. Comfortably, I might add. Refuse and die, by my hand, or that of Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
What a name. Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Sire, we accept your conditions.
Good.
Dethmold, the scroll.
The
Sire,
scroll.
there is yet the matter of Prince Stennis and his rights to these lands. So long as he lives, so long as the prince lives, he'll force his claims.
Then kill him, Fellat.
Sire, I'm no warrior.
In that case, shut up and sign. Sire, the Dragon Slayer approaches, white flag in hand. Excellent. Let her pass.
What are you waiting for? Pick up those quills and sign.
Just out of curiosity, what does Upper Aedirn sell for these days?
50,000. How much would you have demanded, lass?
King, command your vulture to shut his beak before I thrust his cockerel up his arse and twist so hard he'll crow until noon fades to morning.
Sire, you must have her restrained.
No.
Dethmold may not be the bravest soul, but he's right in one respect. Were I to restrain you, there would be no war. You're either very brave or very stupid.
Will you hear me out, King? Or must we continue our threats and insults?
Tell me what you want.
King, withdraw your army, recognize Upper Aedirn's sovereignty and your persecution of non-humans, and give them leave to quit your realm. Do this and save yourself and your army.
You have balls, woman, but what would I gain? My soldiers would call me a coward. I am Henselt of Kaedwen. I'll not run from a woman, even if she be a dragon slayer.
I see one other solution. You and I, King, here and now, before these folk and the gods, I challenge you.
Ooh.
As in the old days, when the Honorable ruled this world. Upper Aedirn, to the victor!
The lass has gone mad. To challenge a king.
Sire, this is absurd. We shall crush them in battle. They say the lass has slain a dragon. She could be dangerous.
I find you fetching, girl, and I want you alive. I want you and this country.
You'll need to take Vergen first.
Oh no, you, then Vergen, then the whole of Aedirn. Grab her!
Grab her. Oh, Apparently she just doesn't take damage. Sure. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be very slow. Oh, you can't stop a king. It's treason then. Come on, oh, exchange a ring. Come on. Didn't seem too hard. Oh, come on, I totally had the upper hand there. Stupid cutscene.
Stop in the name of Krieg, Freyr and Militale!
What on earth? There's no need for that. I feel like Letho's gonna turn up in a second. She's gonna be like, yoink, stab you through the face. What on earth? Oh, do we not get to see? Oh, spots.
Hey, halt!
What's with you, Zivik? Booze made you batty. Thought you recognise me.
I'll be ploughed and damned. Why the hell did you bring him here, Roche?
He's a witcher.
I know who the whoreson is. Ploughing Kingslayer at the gate of a king's camp? Why, he's not even bound.
Easy, lads. The witcher's no murderer, I'll vouch for that. As for kings, well, I desperately need to see yours.
You're in for a wait then, Mr. Special Mission Knight.
What have you noticed, Garrett?
Don't move, mutant. One of you go get the sergeant, and while you're at it, fetch a solid piece of rope to bind the freak.
Come on, Zivik, no need for that. Where'd you say the king was?
Out in the field somewhere, negotiating. Hey, Kingslayer, drop your weapons, or do I need to pack a bolt up your arse?
I'll give you a steel sword up yours if you're not careful.
Don't move.
Oh, great.
Don't even twitch, mutant.
You're asking for it.
Hands where I can see him. Shoot! Smash the freak!
Well, that wasn't very welcoming, was it?
Fuck.
What is it? A dragon? It's the sky. Bom bom bom. How terrifying. Oh. Usually, what's happening? The wraiths? Oh. Ah, here we are. To the rescue. Still feel like Letho's going to turn up at some point.
These spectres were my soldiers. It's Sabrina's cross.
Aedirnians are here as well.
My own saints later. We have to go on.
Endure, friends. I must focus enough power for a spell.
Oh. Oh. Is there a set amount of these, or they're just going to keep spawning? Oh dear. What's this? It's a big guy. Oh. Okay, nearly got one down. Oh. Come on, Roche. Get him. Whoa, you can't. Why you just focus on me for? Oh dear. Oh god. Can someone cast some magic on me, please? There's some healing magic. Okay, that's one down. Okay. That's not good.
Ready! Stay close to me!
What the hell? Where did the sun go?
It's an eclipse. Somebody cast it.
This is like the start of chapter 1. So it's obviously dealing with wraiths instead of Skytel this time. That seems Dethmold is doing a pretty good job of keeping him back himself. I don't get this guy. Is he good or is he bad? Because he seems to be... Well, he appeared to be a sort of a villainous kind of guy in that cutscene with Triss and Cedric, but proved himself to be pretty useful at this point. So I don't know. I don't even have to do anything. He's just doing the entire job. Oh, what a time for it to drop out, dude. Oh, for goodness sake, man. Right. No race for you.
It's Cleversick's curse! She's out to kill me!
Stay close to me, sire. It's not fun. Let's hope so.
It's Prince Dennis. He lives.
This is basically how it was going to go now. We basically just escort them all, and then when the wraiths attack, fight them off so we can restore the barrier.
Take that.
You're not actually doing anything, Geralt. You are aware of this. Just taking credit. It's like, yeah, take that. Screw you. Like it's going to drop in a minute. Seems like an ideal time. Yeah, called it. Where'd he go?
It's dissipating. We're near its end.
I kind of want that staff. Can I kill him and take it for my own? wander through the forests. I am here with my trusty staff. Can't be much longer now, surely. I think we're coming to another zone. Another wraiths here. Where'd he go? I'm not. Damn monsters. Where'd he go? Can you stop doing that? Oh. Such a cool power, that. Woohoo.
Dethmold, Síle, meet me in my tent. You're to explain what the hell happened there, and how we're to get rid of it.
As you command, Your Majesty.
I'll tolerate no delays on this matter, and summon all my company commanders.
Immediately, Your Majesty.
Corporal, I'd like you to watch the Witcher closely. He just pulled me from a magic hell, so I doubt he wants my head as he took Foltest's. But I'll not have him wandering round the camp like some stray dog. Occupy him for a time, then bring him to my tent.
Sire, I must request an audience.
Later. I'll see my mages first, then the Witcher.
Ah, just lovely. And here I'd hope for a calm little war.
Know where I might wet my throat around here?
Roche, willing to vouch for this overgrown urchin?
He did not kill Foltest or Demavend, if that's what you're asking. You've got my assurance on that.
Good enough for me. Let's go then.
Yeah, taking a guided tour. Okay, fair dues. As you'll see on the right, we are coming up to the tavern. You can have all your throat clutching, or quenching I should say. Oh, why does everyone keep slamming the door in my face? It's quite rude. Your arm wrestling, fist fighting, and dice poker needs. Oh, never mind. You wanted them silent tours.
Our
Oh,
armourer,
never mind.
busy as ever with military commissions, but he'll take a private commission from time to time.
Alright. Plenty of people to talk to. At least judging by the icons on the map.
Ah, we're here at last. The canteen, the most important place in the camp. If you ever get bored, you should find a monster contract or two on the notice board.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. How'd you do? All the weird names I always used to have, Martin seems to stand out a little bit. You got Geralt, you got Roche, we've got Zivik, and then just Martin. Alright. Bless him. Alright.
Here's where the king organizes tournaments. All glamour, ceremony, noses and cocks in the air. Between those, we kill time thrashing about with swords, pikes, chairs, the works. Good stuff, no holds barred. They pay well too if you know who to talk to and who to bet on. Excuse me a moment, Witcher.
Okay, what are you doing?
How did the fight go?
You've a nose for this, Civic. You won again.
My gold?
You gonna bet on more fights today?
Of course. I'll come by later.
Okay. Who's that?
See him, Witcher. Loosen his bonds a bit and he's liable to jump at your throat like a rabid mutt.
One of Yorva's Scoia'tael. How did you capture him?
Scouts found him wounded in the ravines. Someone massacred a small unit. The boy said it was a bloodbath, as if the Reaper just swung his scythe right through them. Whoever attacked them was very strong.
Any idea who it might have been?
No. But if they managed to ambush elves in the wild, I'd rather not meet them.
Right, Civic. Let's go see the king.
Okay.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Civic.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A Witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Ha! Let's see him deal with the blood curse.
10 silver on the curse.
I wanted that bet.
Okay. Let's just have a quick mooch around. I've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'll be sure to keep it short this time. It took quite a lot of editing to get it down to a decent episode length last time. But yeah, the constant deaths were probably not that great for it.
Morons.
Okay, cloth, it's good. We're gonna need to go back and speak to like the armor and stuff like that to sell off all the crap that we picked up with the last couple of episodes, because obviously I couldn't drop it off anywhere. Okay, I don't really want to...
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
I find it hard to wean myself off life.
As do we all. However, in all my career as an ambassador of His Imperial Majesty, I have never met anyone quite as talented at surviving as you. I took the liberty of checking some rumors about you. I'll say it again. Impressive. Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kaedweni King.
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf had returned. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps his motivations to himself.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Oh, a hell of a lot.
I heard the two of you are close.
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally share that kind of information.
I understand it's a delicate matter. All right then. Allow me to ask about something else. I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
I'm not sure why the acquaintances of a sorceress would interest a Nilfgaardian ambassador.
Many things interest me. Art, for example. A very interesting statuette was delivered to me today. A peculiar piece. Elusive. Sensuous. It forces one to think. Even a monster slayer might not be indifferent to the beauty entrapped within.
Maybe. But I'm afraid I don't have time to admire art.
Do you have any other queries? I have some matters to which I must attend.
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the PONTAR. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
Okay, that went on a bit longer than I thought, but cool. Let's wrap up. So, do we have any new books or anything? No, we read those two last time, didn't we? Okay, journal. I expect this is updated quite a fair bit. So we've got Prelude to Kaedwen. Just pause and read if you're interested. The Assassins of Kings, obviously. Begin on Kaedweni Camp. So there's the Assassins of Kings. Okay, I expect there's quite a few down here. So where's Triss Merigold? We finished that one. Death to the Traitor. Which are the ones? At the Crossroads, Vernon Roche. Mystic River. I didn't realise we completed that one. I guess we picked up the last letter in Laredo's compound, didn't we? Margot's Disappearance. Okay, come on. It's not like we go in, that's the bottom. Oh wait, no, hang on, that's Margot's Disappearance. I was on the wrong one. So, yeah, well, obviously we failed that because we're not part of the Skytel. So we've got the... Yeah, we've done that one. So we've got Kaedweni Camp and Battlefield. Cedric. Margot. Let's see. Do you have anyone else new? Marietta Laredo. Moral. Zivik. See, I don't know. See, loads of these could have updated, and we've met most of these since the last 2 episodes. Yes, here's Henselt. Dethmold. Siska. Or Saskia, I don't know how you pronounce it. Prince Stennis. Yappa Sigrin. Alright, come on. There can't be that many more, surely. No. And Wild Hunt. Okay. Alright, let's save the game finally. So, I think in the next episode we're basically going to be exploring the camp. We'll talk to Henselt eventually, start working on some side quests. But before I thought, I'd like to thank my amazing patrons. My £5+ patrons are Ron Highland, Death at the Snake. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3+ patrons in the description down below. And on screen you'll see credits to my £1+ patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It's truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to join those patrons, you can follow the link in the description down below to my Patreon page. But you don't have to do that, because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 20. Bye, guys.